Hi, this is Richard James with Automated Business Results. I want to take a second today to show you exactly what you should do to run some reports that'll help you with your cash flow management. So quickly going to show you how to enter an order and then why that's important about cash flow. So let's go ahead and enter an order for me on my record here. You can see my record is here, and we go down to orders, and as soon as we get there we can click on add an order. And we can go in here and we're going to name the order up here according to what we want. So I'm going to pretend I'm a bankruptcy firm here. So it's a Chapter 7 filing or payment plan and today's date. And we're going to click Save. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter an item on here for me. And when we do that, it just pops up over here like this. And I just type in Chapter 7. And we click on Save, $2,600. That's what we should be charging for a Chapter 7. I know most of you might be freaking out if you're a bankruptcy attorney going, there's no way. And then I'm going to say, well, today I'm going to make a payment of $200 when I hired the firm. So I'm going to say I made the $200 payment, and you can put in a credit card, but for today I'm going to just say that it's a cash payment. I'm going to click Save. So it shows that I made a $200 payment on the account, so I have $2,400 left. And I'm going to say, you know what, I want to pay about $200 a week, and I want to pay it every 7 days or every 14 days. And so we're going to say, no, it's not auto charge because I don't have a credit card, I paid cash. And then I said I paid an initial payment today of $200. And then I'm going to say the date is today. And then I'm going to say the plan start date should be starting 2 weeks after today, so not the 6th but the 13th, and I want to pay $200 and I have $2,400 left, so that means I want to pay about what, $1,200, 12 payments of $200. So we're going to put 12 payments, and I'm going to put every 14 days, and I'm going to click Save. What's going to happen is you're going to get a payment plan on the other world here, right? So there's your payment plan. It shows that you have your next payment on the 13th. You've already paid this payment, and according to this, you're current. Now, if somebody comes in and wants to add more money to the account at some time in the future, you can simply change it. It's completely customizable. Let's say I want to pay another $400 on the account, and I want to pay, and it happens actually tomorrow, and I'm going to pay cash. And I'm going to hit Save. Now the question just has to be for them, okay, so do you want that $400 in cash to go towards your future payments, or do you want us to change the payment plan so you still make the payment next week? And if they say, well, they still want to make it so that it's next week, you have to change it. If they say, no, just apply it towards it, I want to keep the same plan, well, then you keep it the same, and the system automatically applies it, and you print them off the receipt showing that they don't have a payment due until the 27th. But if they want to change it, you just go in here and you change this to $600, just like this, and you'll change it to the date that they paid it, which is the 30th. And you're going to say, okay, they're still going to make that next payment on the 13th, but instead of 12 payments, now they're going to make 10 payments because we just paid another 2 payments, right? And then I do that, here's what happens. It shows, okay, they paid $600 today, and they're going to pay $200 every 2 weeks, okay? And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, for the purposes of our demonstration in a second, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go back to what we originally did. And you can do this. By the way, you can permission people so they can or can't do this. That's important to know. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to show that they paid $200, not $600, on their initial payment date of the 29th. I'm going to click Save. And voila, we got back to this $200, $240 every couple of weeks. Because I kept the payment plan at 10. So let's change. Sorry, apologize that. See, that's why you have to do it fast. Sometimes things happen. That's why you always check. All right. There you go, customizable. Now we got $200 payment today and $200 every 2 weeks. You can preview the invoice by clicking on it here. You can send the invoice by using the email invoice field. You can have the invoice emailed every time it goes out. These are all customizable. But here's the reason why this is important. Incidentally, if you're a bankruptcy firm, I recommend you put the filing fee on a separate order, and that would be not on this order. This way you can track it separately, and you can make the filing fee first payment start when this one's over, so you can make it happen on 10, whether 15 or whatever, and so this way it won't show as a payment due. And here's what I mean by that. when you go into your order, you see that it shows that the payment, what your balance due is. Well, you say, well, geez, they bought $2,600. They only paid $200 today. Shouldn't the balance due be $2,400? No, because according to the system, they're on a payment plan and they're not behind. So they don't owe you anything. They're on schedule. And so we're going to talk about what happens next. So the next report we want to show is the all sales report. So these are how you manage your world. The way I got there, incidentally, is I went to Infusionsoft, I went to e-commerce, I went to reports, and then the reports we're going to work on are this all sales report, we're going to work on payments report, we're going to work on the failed invoice report, and we're going to work on the cash, where is it? Cash forecast report. There it is. Okay. Cash forecast report. The reason is we're going to be able to show how much money what we sold, what we came in, anybody that failed, and how much money is due later on. So here's the all sales report. You would run it, and we could run it for today and show what sales came in today. And we're going to show, here we go. It showed, okay, I bought $2,600, I paid $200 down, and I have a balance of 0. Because I'm on plan. If I wasn't on plan, that wouldn't show a balance of 0. If I didn't have a payment plan, it wouldn't show a balance of 0, which is why the payment plan is important. The reason is so you can monetize or watch your cash flow later on. I'll show you that in a second. Payment report, same concept. If I click start over and run it for today's date, we're going to see that it shows a payment came in today of $200. Now you can add other columns to this, so you can show the total balance due by just going into the columns and adding other fields. There's other fields you can add in here, okay? But for right now, I'm just going to leave it as it is, and you can see that I paid $200. You can see your total cash flow for this day. The cool thing about this for me is this cash flow period. So if I put in a cash flow period and I want to see, okay, show me my cash flow for the next month. Now, based on what we just entered, the order, and I put this in, it shows me that I've got $400 due in the next month, and it shows that I have money coming on the 13th and the 27th. And if you were to open up the details, you could see the details are my payment of $200. And so all these payments you enter in here show up on this cash forecast report, so you can see what your cash is expected, assuming everybody pays you. The other report that's vital for you to be able to run is your failed invoice report. We didn't have any failed invoice reports, so this is what happens when somebody misses a payment. This is where you'll actually be able to see who owes you money. So when you run this report, you can run it for a date range again, and you won't see any in here. So when I run this, you see nothing because there are no failed reports. But had we had one decline, you would see one show up there. If there's any other reports you could theoretically run, you could run the aging report. Where is it? There it is. AR aging summary report, and you can see who's 0 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, and you can see the total amount due and whether they're late on anything. This will show you all the people in your system. So by using the order entry system in Infusionsoft, it gives you access to these reports, but it's vital that you set up the payment plan, even if it's a payment plan of 1, if they owe you money, because if you don't, you won't be able to get accurate reports. So use Infusionsoft, you run the payments, set up a payment plan, separate out your different types of orders if you have filing fees or cash advances, so you can run them separately, and you'll be able to get a bird's eye view of what's going on in your business. Again, this is Richard James with Automated Business Results. I hope this was helpful. I hope this is a reason for you to want to use Infusionsoft to enter your orders. I think it's a huge step in the right direction for anybody in the professional service practice that want to get a handle on what's going on with their money.